Hi, this is Cliff, and I'm your timeshare traveler. The goal of my YouTube channel is improving your timeshare travels. I'll do this through timeshare video reviews, tips for using timeshares, and much, much more. I can be found on Facebook at timesharetrav, Twitter at timesharetrav, and on the web at www.timesharetraveler.com. And if you like my videos, don't forget to click subscribe below. Hi, welcome to my latest video. This is a timeshare comparison on the Oregon coast. I happened to spend a couple weeks up on the Oregon coast and stayed at two timeshares. The first of which is in Newport, Oregon, which was the Worldmark Schooner landing, and it was just west of Highway 5, about 20 miles inland from near Salem, just south of Salem, Oregon. And then the second week I stayed at the Worldmark Seaside, and that is pretty much an hour and 15 minutes west of Portland on a direct road. My next point then is I've got a map, if you should be looking at right now, and you can see the red dot. On the top part, that is where the Worldmark Seaside is, and then you can see the yellow dot further down, and that is where the Worldmark Schooner landing is. So, let me talk a little bit about the Oregon coast. First of all, I love the Oregon coast. It's small towns, not like Southern California, where you've got Los Angeles, San Diego, and even Northern California, we've got San Francisco right on the coast. In Oregon, it's mostly small towns. The beaches are long, sloping, but yet there are rugged rocks on parts of the beach, so you get kind of a combination of these long, nice, sloping beaches, which can be, when the tide is out, there's quite a bit of really wide beaches, and then when the tide is in, sometimes you can be right up against the rocks. So it's really quite a contrast. And I love it also because the waves are just roaring sounds to it. And lots of quiet places to do walks and explore. Again, it's similar to small towns. You have just less people on the beaches, where in Southern California and Northern California you have more often, particularly around the big cities, you're going to have beaches that are very, very crowded. There are surfers. There are many of the same things, but they're just not as prevalent. I should also mention that there are major grocery stores, Safeway in this case, in both towns that I visited. Let me talk a little bit about the Worldmark Schooner landing now. You should notice a card in the upper right-hand corner if you want to actually click to watch a video review of the schooner landing that I did. But this is a summary. It was a nice space, had a great living room, had a fireplace. It was a one-bedroom with a loft. It's just an amazing king-size bed, vaulted ceilings, with a loft up on the top. There's a hot tub, bathtub combination, which I use extensively. And again, the area was just quiet walks along the beach with rocks to perch on. And in fact, I'm going to show you a video right now of me sitting on the rocks and then the water coming up to me, and then followed up with wouldn't be an ocean view without the view of a sunset on the West Coast. Well, now let me talk about the Worldmark Seaside. It's a wonderful, quaint little seaside town, and the Worldmark Seaside is right in town, whereas the schooner landing is about 1.5 miles outside of town. The standard rooms have fireplaces. The decks are beautiful, and they have grills on them, every one of them, so it's great for grilling. And you can, in my case, I had a view of the ocean from the grill. And again, you'll see the card in the upper right-hand corner. If you want to watch the video review, feel free to do so. Again, like the other location on the beach, they're long walks. And they also had a promenade, which was just off the beach. So if you didn't want to be walking on the sand, you could walk along the promenade and you can hear the ocean sounds. And they also had the pool and the hot tub, and each of those had views of the ocean. Lastly, I'll leave you with a view of a wave coming in when the tide was up. And then lastly, of course, the sunset from the beautiful seaside. So you can enjoy those two videos coming next.